Vanaheim, the lush forest realm of Norse mythology, created right after the dawn of existence. It's filled with magical trees and floating platforms, untouched by evil, darkness, or corruption. And today, we're going to bring it to life in Minecraft. So first, I generated a new world and searched for a good spot to start building this realm. Actually, it's not gonna be an insane or a massive as like one of my previous builds, but it's still gonna be just as beautiful and as magical. So after exploring for a while, I found this valley here, and that's where we'll begin. So the first step is building some giant trees. These represent the very first trees that ever grew in Norse mythology, the origin of all greenery and vegetation that came from Vanaheim. So let's build some 3 or 4 massive trees here. The next step is adding some medium-sized one nearby and then fill in the entire valley with regular-sized trees, but still they're gonna be customized ones. Once trees started spreading in Vanaheim, they started dividing the sunlight and nutrients from the ground, which kept them from growing too large. And by the way, how many trees do you think I ended up placing? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, some trees managed to evolve differently, so here and there I'll scatter in an even larger trees for varieties. And by the way, all these are custom-made trees. And if you want to learn how to paint and terrain with trees like I'm doing right now here, I explained it in details in my Axiom tutorial video, so check that out after this one. I promise you it'll help you build incredible things in Minecraft much more easily. Also, the assets I'm using here are available on my Patreon for free. Just join as a free member and you'll get access to over 800 blueprints. Of course, if you decide to support as a paid member, I'd truly appreciate it, since it helps the channel tremendously. Plus, you'll even get access to all my past world downloads. And speaking of which, this build is actually part of my Norse Mythology Series, where I'm recreating all 9 realms in Minecraft, starting with Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life, which is the heart of the cosmos where all the realms intertwine. After that, I built Helheim, the realm of death, a kingdom of silence beneath eternal frost. And then, followed by Muspelheim, realm of fire, born from chaos where flames never rest. And then Jotunheim, realm of the giants, frozen ruins of ancient might, home to giants carved from ice and legend. And then Svartalfheim, realm of the dwarves, hidden deep beneath the stone, where hammers sing and legends are forged. And then of course Midgard, realm of men, where courage defines destiny, which is the fragile world between gods and chaos. And today we're gonna build Vanaheim, realm of life and renewal, where nature thrives in divine harmony, a sanctuary of rebirth and endless bloom. That means we only have 2 left to finish the series. And if you haven't seen the other episodes yet, I've left the full playlist linked in the description. Once you finish this one, go check them out. They will blow your mind. And now, back to the build. So I placed some floating platforms, but it wasn't enough, so I added even more and gave them some landscaping, some like detailing, water flowing and stuff. You know, just to make them look more magical and also like more natural. So at this point, the realm was starting actually to look natural and magical as well, and I could have stopped here, but it felt like it still was missing something. So I went ahead and built the tallest and largest tree I could possibly make. For this one, I had to use a resource pack that extends the build limit, since Minecraft's normal build height only allows half of what I intended. So this giant tree represents the very first tree ever created, beside Yggdrasil, of course, which is the world tree. And while I was building the enormous tree, let me quickly tell you the story of Vanaheim and why it's so important in Norse mythology. In the earliest days after the worlds of fire and ice clashed and creation began, Vanaheim was formed as a land of life and renewal. It became home to the Vanir gods, beings deeply connected to nature, magic, and fertility. Their realm blossomed with endless forests, rivers, and fields, untouched by war or decay. The reason Vanaheim is so lush with greenery, it's because the Vanir's power flowed directly into the land itself, nourishing it with eternal growth. This is why it's remembered as the realm of life, abundance, and harmony with nature. And with that story in mind, the giant tree is now fully built. This tree is actually connected to Yggdrasil and acts as a portal that leads to all the other realms. To represent that, I built another floating platform and connected it with a bridge and carved out a portal hole inside the trunk of the tree. And now actually that I built all this, so beneath all these platforms and trees, there is like a lot of dark shadows, as you can see here, that didn't look natural. So, like I placed some light sources using Axiom to brighten up the area and give the world an even more magical atmosphere. And finally, just so it doesn't look abandoned, I built a few houses attached to the trees, showing that this realm was once alive with like small villages where mystical beings once lived. And there it is. Vanaheim fully built in Minecraft. This one didn't take me nearly as much time as the previous builds, but I really enjoyed creating it, and I hope you enjoy watching it too. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so more people can see this video and this channel. And don't forget to check out the previous builds as well, and let me know in the comments what you think of this one and if you have any suggestions. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next realm. Bye!